Welcome back to my channel. Deep reinforcement learning is an amazing AI capability that has very broad applications to your business. In this video, we're going to review an example of deep reinforcement learning and discuss how we might be able to apply this to a variety of business situations. Hi, I'm Steve Murphy. I'm a vice president at ARG, and while I work for ARG, this video is my own and does not represent the views or opinions of my employer. This channel is dedicated to helping business leaders make great technology decisions. And as I've said in every one of my AI videos, AI is the biggest technology decision your organization is going to make for quite a while. So what is deep reinforcement learning? In a nutshell, it's learning that takes a set of inputs, or it's a model really, that takes a set of inputs and reinforces positive outcomes as the model is run. Over time, the model learns from previous experience and receiving rewards when it approaches or gets better at achieving the desired result. And along with rewards, you can also introduce penalties for bad behavior or going in the wrong direction of the desired results. With a set of rewards and punishments, the model is trained over time and over numerous runs to become more and more efficient at achieving the goal. Here's a fun example. Let's take a quick look at this video. And this is how a person designed a deep reinforcement learning model to help widgets learn how to run a race. By the way, I have the link to this video in the description of this video. As you can see, the widgets are unstructured at first. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to walk. They don't know how to use their limbs to propel them forward. But each time they move forward, they receive a small reward from the learning model. This reward incentivizes them in the next go round to move in that direction again. Whichever way and however they find viable, they move forward. More and more, the more and more the widgets move in an organized and more efficient fashion, the more rewarded they get, or the bigger their rewards. So they learn that the more efficient they are, the more that they move in the proper direction, the rewards will grow. And so they want that movement in the next iteration. I'm not going to show this entire video, but let's just jump to the middle and so we can see how the individual widgets are making progress. You can see that while their motor functions are still limited, they have learned the direction in which they need to travel and in general how to use various motor skills to move themselves forward. Now let's jump to the end. You can see that they are not very graceful, but one of the widgets has learned to run the race and completes it within the parameters assigned. This particular AI application took over 2,000 iterations to be successful, for the widgets to learn how to move down the race course, and one widget ultimately winning the race. That's 2,000 attempts from zero information and just a set of requirements to successfully achieve the results. So how can we apply, or can we apply this in our business world? I actually see great applicability for deep reinforcement learning AI models in a variety of spaces within a typical business organization. Let's think about business strategy. If you could program a number of variables that affect or impact your business, how could you come up with a deep reinforcement model to make those inputs and to take those inputs and to formulate a business strategy, let's say over 5 years, to achieve a particular outcome? Is that possible? I think it is. Now, the variables would be pretty sophisticated, but with enough data, variables, and iterations, I think you could put sufficient information into a business planning model and have it run a 5-year time horizon strategy for the organization to achieve a particular outcome. Let's say you want to hit $1 billion in sales over 5 years. I think you could probably model that out. Of course, you could create a model in a non-AI application or even a complicated Excel spreadsheet. Do you really need AI to assist you in doing that? I would say yes, you do, because you can't run 2,000 different scenarios in an application successfully and incorporate the results into to learn from each iteration something that's commercially available today. At least I'm not aware of anything except approaches that do leverage AI and leverage the powerful reinforcement learning model. Now, the model will get better over time as more inputs are available from actual results and market conditions. So that's another reason why you want a model that can continue to iterate. Another application might be in product development. Now, I believe AI is going to do amazing things in pharmaceutical product development, being able to analyze test results and expected outcomes and so forth for various drugs that in the pharmaceutical industry. The advancements will be amazing. But what about other more mundane industries? What about industries like insurance? Using a deep reinforcement learning model in insurance to run various scenarios to assist in creating custom insurance packages for customers, where you could essentially run all the different scenarios of that particular insurance customer and come up with an insurance program that specifically fits their needs. Another example is if you're a manufacturing company, running a deep learning reinforcement model on your product in your product design activities to achieve a particular outcome could be much more efficient than trying to do it by hand and through trial and error and prototyping and so forth. Now, interestingly, I've done a recent video on the job impact that AI will have on various careers. And all of this, all of what I'm talking about, doesn't replace humans that would otherwise be involved in these endeavors. It just gives the humans another tool to create a superior outcome than what they could create on their own or with tools that they have available to them today. The tool is also is also way more efficient at finding the answer. So once it is constructed, there should be a human effort savings, but not a complete replacement. Another example would be in marketing. Let's take all the marketing information that we have on our target customers and on the market in general and put it into a model and run scenarios to see how we can effectively advertise to our target customer base. Now, is a real life environment superior to modeling? Absolutely. But wouldn't you want to get farther down the development path, the learning path, before you expose marketing content or product content to the actual market? Could you then have this model ingest actual information over time as these product initiatives are put out into the market through things like social listening and ingesting sales information and a variety of other inputs that might be available to the reinforcement learning model? When the model gets more data, it'll start predicting outcomes more effectively and more efficiently. I thought this was a super interesting example of how we can apply some of the more esoteric theoretical applications of AI into more concrete and beneficial business into a more complete and beneficial business environment to help you move your organization forward. If you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and thank you very much for doing that in advance. And if you want to return to this channel in the future, the best way of doing that is by hitting that subscribe button. That'll help you find your way back here at your convenience. Lastly, thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day.